everyone, welcome back to my pregnancy vlog. I missed last week. I was super busy watching the kids that I nanny. I had them for a week straight. Their parents were in Mexico, so I wasn't able to record my vlog, so I apologize for that. But here we are 2 weeks later from the time I saw you last, and we have hit 31 weeks today, which is really exciting. We have not had too much change other than growth. And also there's a couple symptoms that I have accumulated. I guess one in particular that I'm thinking of that's been different than anything else. So let's jump right on in. First I'm going to talk about how Gunner's growing and progressing, how I'm doing and my symptoms and stuff, and then I'm going to show you guys some products also, and then after that I'll show you guys lastly the bump, and you guys will be able to see how much it's grown. So let's jump right on in. I printed off, this whole time I've been keeping notes on a little piece of paper, and I was just like, why don't I just print it off of my app? And so I pasted it to my notes and was able to print it off so it'd be easier, so I wouldn't have to go through and scribble and not read my own handwriting. Which is very convenient. But we're 31 weeks pregnant as of yesterday. So today we're 31 weeks and 1 day. And next week we'll be 32 on Wednesday. Next Tuesday we have our last, hopefully, ultrasound if everything is looking good and great. And I cannot wait. I am so antsy to see how he's grown and how big he's getting, and see how the doctor thinks everything is in there too. So we cannot wait, and I'll be able to show you guys pictures on my next vlog, and we'll actually be in Branson next week whenever I record, so hopefully I can get away and from family and record a quick video for you guys for an update on our 32 weeks ultrasound appointment, and also how everything's been going throughout the week. So how is Gunner? Gunner is getting really close to the weight, or the height, that he is going to be at birth. So he is, it says that he is about 17.5 inches long. That's crazy. No wonder I feel him up in my ribs all the time. He really gets to kicking in my ribs on the right side. I haven't felt him on the other side really at all, but it's been right here on my right side, which is really, ow, he just did it. Oh gosh. I think he knew. He's like, I want my spotlight, Mom. He's been so active in there. It's crazy. I love feeling him move in there. Sometimes it hurts though, and sometimes it kind of shocks you. If I'm slouched over or have my hands on my elbows on my knees for quite some time, he will let me know that he wants me to move and straighten up and sit up. So, but in the app it says that he is about the size of the head of a lettuce, romaine lettuce, so I mean, I would say about that long. And then the foam hand that you put on your hand when you're at a game, a baseball game and stuff like that, he is the length of the finger on the foam hand. What is so funny is I didn't realize, I was telling Chase last week, I was like, or not last week, yesterday, because yesterday was Wednesday, duh. I was telling him yesterday, pregnancy brain, that the app said he was the size of a romaine lettuce, head of lettuce, so about that long-ish, around there. And then I was like, it also says he's the size of a foam finger, or a foam hand. See, I just corrected myself. A foam hand. And he was like, what? That does not even make sense, because a foam hand is huge. I was like, I have no idea. They must be talking about mini foam hands or something. Well, my sister, she's actually in the other room. She's getting some stuff prepared for the baby shower we have in about 2.5 weeks. It's going to be here before we know it. But she was like, Courtney, it's probably the foam finger. Go look at it. So I pulled up the app, and sure enough, it said foam finger, not the foam hand. So, Aunt to the rescue, telling me what he really is the size of. In the app, it also says that he's more flexible in the neck than he was before, so he's able to move around and turn his head and everything. Braxton Hicks should be getting more and more consistent. I think I'm getting used to them, because I haven't noticed them as I did around 28 weeks, where I was like, They kind of like take my breath away. Not really take it away, just make me feel like, whoa, like stop in my tracks, uncomfortable a little bit. But I'll notice every once in a while, oh my gosh, my stomach is so hard right now. And sometimes it's hard to tell because he's getting so big in there that I can't tell if it's him that's just like stretching out my skin and making it hard. He's moving, it's so sweet. But then I'll like feel all over and it doesn't feel as hard in certain spots. So sometimes I am having a Braxton Hicks contraction and sometimes I feel like it's just him kind of moving around in there, really pushing his butt against. His butt sits like right up here. I don't know if y'all can see my belly from here. But oh, it's so cute. I can't wait to meet him. I can't wait to hold him and kiss him. Oh, it's gonna be so fun. It also says that Gunner's beginning his final preparations for delivery. His senses are all now intact and he's just going to continue to pack on the weight, the baby fat. His immune system is also nearly ready to go, to be on the outside of the world to fight off illnesses and stuff on his own. Gunner just needs some time outside of the womb for it to fully develop, so obviously kind of getting his immune built up in the outside world and stuff. And so he's about 17.5 inches, the size of a head of lettuce, and he weighs over 3.5 pounds. We're starting to take bets on how big we think Gunner will be at birth. I know I've heard some people, I've like maybe heard one person say 6 pounds, maybe one. I've had a lot of bigger 7-pounder guesses. If you follow me on my Instagram or Facebook, there's been lots of guesses. And you guys can go and check it out too. And let me know what you think he's going to be, or comment below on this YouTube video. But I have a feeling he's going to be probably up there close to 7, almost 8 pounds. I just have a feeling that he'll be anywhere from 7.5 to 8 pounds. And I think he's definitely coming earlier than September 20th. It's just a feeling that I have. I've had that feeling for the longest time. I've told you guys before. I think he's coming early. So, now as for me, my lungs are starting to get really crowded. So I have noticed that I've been out of breath a little bit easier than normal. It says that it could be accompanied by chest pain. I haven't really had any chest pain at all. It's just been kind of like I get winded and I have to catch my breath. Like I feel like even talking now, I have to slow down and really catch my breath. Let's see. Oh, it does say to be on the lookout for yellowish discharge from your nipples. You could be getting, I think it's colostrum. Yeah, colostrum going. I haven't noticed anything. It's just still been that clear liquid and stuff that's coming out a little bit every once in a while, and especially if I squeeze it, you can see the clear liquid. Okay, it also talks about random contractions are normal this time of pregnancy and everything. It does say that if I have 4 contractions within 1 hour, to call the doctor because that's signs of early preterm labor. And it says as I do, it says indicators of early labor are bloodier vaginal discharge, lower back pain, and increased pressure in your pelvic area. For my symptoms, I have started seeing feeling some back pains, but I think it was in part that I was holding my niece while I was doing lunges and squats and stuff on Tuesday. And from Tuesday, I was feeling back pain, so I probably shouldn't do that anymore. I should probably just use my own body weight with Gunner in there, too. Not add any other weights to that, as in being a child, either. I shouldn't do that. I have had some acid reflux and heartburn off and on. Zantac has helped tremendously. If I don't take a Zantac, which I just realized I haven't taken a Zantac today, but I haven't really eaten any fried foods, and whenever I did yesterday, I had some fried pickles at Sonic for lunch with a grilled chicken wrap, and the fried pickles really, really set my heartburn and acid reflux off. If I stay away from fried foods, I'm good to go. So I just need to stay away from fried foods, and I haven't had any today, so we'll just see how it goes. That's what I did Wednesday, so I ate that for lunch, and then by the end of the day, I started getting reflux because I can tell that my body doesn't digest food as fast as it used to, as fast as it usually does. They do say that your digestive system and stuff slows down, and I can tell, like, this is really gross and probably TMI, but whenever I burp or something, I can, like, taste what I had for lunch at, like, 5 or 6 o'clock. That's, like, 4 or 5 hours later, so that's pretty insane and gross. I'm sorry. But I'm just being honest here and telling you guys my symptoms, right? So that's pretty much it for my symptoms, which is good. I'm thanking the Lord that I'm not sick and nauseous and in bed and not wanting to do anything. I do have energy. I do get tired and winded easier, but if I just rest and take a break, I'm good to go. So now let's move on to some products that I've gotten this past 2 weeks. And this is from Finn and Emma. They're 100% organically grown. This is a little teether, and it has little cotton bunny ears on there. This is, I think, the Aztec. Let me see for sure. It's the tribal stripe. But they're really cute, and the baby can chew on those and stuff. Or baby, Gunner, he has a name. I thought that was really, really cute. And then from the same place, from Finn and Emma, I got this cute little onesie, and it has little teal feet for the bottom of his feet, and I really like this side button. It's really, really cute, and it does have the hand covers, which will be good. So I'll need to wash this up. I'm actually planning on taking this to the hospital for possibly a take-home outfit or just one that while we're there. It's 0 to 3 months, so we'll see how it fits. It depends on if he's a big guy or not. We'll have to find out. Okay, and then this is from Little Mister. They're big on Instagram and stuff. And it is some leather suspenders and a gray little bow tie. They're really, really cute. This is a size up from the smallest one they have. They were out of stock of the smallest one. And then this one, I believe, was from 1 to 2 years, maybe. And so I was like, he probably won't wear suspenders anyway until he's a little bit bigger. And then we can just put this bow tie on. But what you do on the bow tie is there's a little hole right here to pin onto the button. So you don't have to worry about having a choker around the baby or anything. You just put it on there, and you can stick it on once it's buttoned if you want, so it stays straight. But it is so darling, and we'll probably pair this together with a white, solid white undershirt and everything. So I am really excited to do that. And I thought that was so cute. Another thing, this is from, it's actually from, what am I trying to say, Sweden. It is a baby bottle. It is anti-colic, and it's called Twist Shake. And it has a container cap, the silicone teat, the mixer, container, and a bottle. It has everything included. This size is a small. It's 0, I think it's 0 to a month old, I believe. But I'll open it up for you guys and show you. It was really nice of them to send this to me. And so this is just the cap. And then this is a cap as well. Let me try to take all this off. It's anti-colic though, so which is nice. And I feel like it resembles a nipple. It seems like it does. It has a little mixer, so you don't have to worry about things not mixing well. But inside of this is a container. So you can keep formula in it, or snacks, or some oatmeal that you're going to put in the bottle or whatever. And then, let's see, I believe you put the mixer in right there. I did this before. It's been a while because I got it a while back. But there's the bottle. Shake it all up. And it has the strainer towards the top. And then this, which I don't know. I don't think you can put it anywhere else. No. But it's really neat. It's Twist and Shake. Y'all should go check them out. I'll comment below their website so y'all can go check them out. From Sweden. How cool is that? They're reasonably priced. Really reasonably priced. And now I'm trying to put this, there we go, back in there. they fit it on so well. But you can keep it together for whenever it's clean or dirty, and you can just take it home, wash it up and everything. So I'll be posting this also in a little description, and maybe and we'll be tagging their profile on Instagram and Facebook. And then the last thing that I want to show you guys before we get to the bump is insurance sent me, my breast pump. I ended up getting the Spectra brand, and it comes with 2 bottles. It's all pink, which is kind of funny, but I'm okay with it because it's for me. Breastfeeding is, you know, I'm going to be using it. Gunner's not going to know, but they come with bottles and all of the fun stuff. I've opened it already. And the plug-in. I will want to get a car adapter so I can plug it into the car and everything. But it is the, let me see. Oh. It's the Spectra S1 Plus / S2 Plus. So I believe it's a Spectra S2 because it includes both sets. It's an electronic breast pump. And what's really neat about it is it has the different type of cycles you're going through, the different type of suction, the power, and it also has a light on it and a timer, which is awesome. So I don't have to worry about it keeping track on my phone or anything. And then I think there's just like a little hole to put a milk bottle or something on. But I'm really excited to be using that. I've heard a lot of great things about it. I've had several friends recommend it to me. I had my heart set on the Medela brand for a while, but my insurance did not cover all of it, and I really didn't want to have to pay, honestly, for it. Who wants to pay for a breast pump, really? So I was able to get it for free, which was awesome. So that's all the products that I have received the last 2 weeks or purchased the last 2 weeks. And now let's move on to the baby bump. Okay guys, so here's the bump with the shirt on. He's definitely done some growing, that's for sure. In a great way. 31-week bump. It's really getting harder, and you can feel them all throughout there. I actually got him to move on video the other day, which was really neat. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching my week 31 pregnancy vlog. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week and a great weekend, and I will definitely see you guys next week for the 32-week ultrasound checkup, and also just symptoms and products that I've bought and the baby bump. And so yeah, if you guys liked this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!